You're about to watch a clip from the Videomaker Podcast. If you want to see the whole episode, click the link in the description. So in that situation, it's an interview shoot. It wasn't really so much about minimizing the number of people on the set because it was the same. Normally in a situation like this, it would be Chris and the talent. In this case, it was another shooter and the talent. So same two people, or it was just two people on set. We were constrained in this case by travel because no one wants to travel, So remote direction, anything that could use remote direction, I think is a possibility. But also other projects that would work pretty well here are anything that doesn't require much of a shoot at all. So if your project can rely a lot on stock media or archival footage, or even frankly a combination of those things with just like Zoom calls, I actually think you could even today create a pretty compelling documentary with archival footage and Zoom interviews.
Totally. I'm curious that once we get past all this stuff, if it'll be like the era of exception. Like, is it now a green light that on the news, Skype calls are fine? Like people doing interviews in their living room instead of coming down to the studio. Is that just going to be part of normal? Like, are we going to accept it as a normal and that'll just get better, and which I kind of think it is because, Canon and GoPro and Panasonic are putting out their ways to use their cameras as USB webcams. So you can get a better shot, but that, it almost shows us that you didn't need to take that drive. I mean, every time I talk to someone that lives in the LA area, they're always like, oh yeah, I can get places in a reasonable amount of time because I don't have to worry about everybody trying to get to their other place. So it's, there's some nice byproducts of that. I think the cool thing about using stock media is you can do it. You could also be creating stuff. So I've also made some content recently where it was a mix of stock footage and original content I'm making, but it was of products. So it didn't require any other people other than myself to put it together. It was just to bridge the gap of the stories. So maybe if I was doing some shots that had to fit in there that I just couldn't find the right stock for, or being creative and writing around the stock you have, that's kind of my tip for most of the time doing that.